Drop the brace.
Hey guys, Mike and Ryan here. We're very lonely today, but it is our week 33 recap video.
Woo!
This week, the update was of course RS3, and while it got off to a rocky start, what is your thoughts to it, Ryan?
I like it. I mean, the interfaces, once you finally get used to them, it's not that difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just AFK Castle Wars for like 2 hours, and during those 2 hours, I was just messing with the interfaces, and once I found one I liked, I stuck with it.
Yeah, that's a good thing about the interfaces now, is like you can open pretty much any interface and not mess with what's going on in the background. Like if you're skilling or something, you can open up interfaces and it won't stop you from skilling.
Yep.
That's a very nice feature that probably most people haven't realized if they haven't been like doing skilling or something, or if they just haven't tried the interface at all and like rage quit. But other than that, other than the interfaces, the music, which it makes sense that they didn't release all the new music at all, which I thought that they would, but at the same time it makes more sense that they wouldn't, because that's a lot of music to get redone.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a little disappointing. But the music they do have is really good.
I haven't really listened to it.
It is pretty good.
I'll listen to it eventually.
Mm-hmm. The HTML5 beta is not any different than it was before. Like, other than the combining, when they combine the interface and the HTML5, that is exactly the same as it is now. Bar being the updates they may have done this week. I haven't checked since Tuesday, whenever it was released. So that hasn't changed that much, but with time, hopefully they'll get that up and running better. But at the moment, I'm pretty satisfied with the way it is now. The interface runs pretty smoothly on Java. The website, what about the website?
Oh, the website. I mean, the main thing I used it for was the forums.
And they did get changed.
They haven't changed it. I know that they do have plans to change it eventually, but honestly, it's like the same, I guess. The high scores are a little better.
It feels like not the forums itself, but like the website, like the front page, it's a lot smoother than the old one was. It feels like everything loads way quicker.
Yeah, it does.
And that was one of the big issues with the old one.
Probably upgraded the servers for the website or something.
Yeah, well, they probably just
cleaned up the coding.
They just rewrote the coding or something, because it had a ton of those Flash things up there, and I bet those were just thrown onto the old website and without any real plans to it. One thing I do like is, while you still have to do the multiple logging in if you want to check your account settings, it saves your username, or your email in this case. So you don't have to put in your email every time. It's the same for the client. The client saves your email now. So you only have to type in your password, which is a nice little change.
Yeah, it's like small, but I mean,
it's one less thing you have to type in.
Exactly, yeah.
So while they still make you log in twice, they cut it in half, so it evens out. And then, yeah, the only other thing with the update was the Battle of Lumbridge, which, as a world event, it's supposed to be slow and steady and whatnot. But somebody brought up a good point last night. This level 75 hybrid armor is going to be, like, so overpowered for free-to-play.
Yeah. Oh, it's free-to-play?
It is free-to-play.
Oh, my God.
Yep. They have a different cap. They have like a cap of 1.2k tiers a day, so it takes them. You can't get as many tiers. It's going to take them longer. But even at 1.2k, that's like 70,000 tiers if you do it every day, and that's still more than enough to get 2 sets, and they don't degrade. But like somebody said, what is free to play going to use it for? It's like, well, anything that they were going to use Rune for, so they can use it for anything.
It's going to be better than Rune, and
well, obviously, because it does scale up to 75. At first, I thought maybe the free-to-play version doesn't scale up to 75, but no, it scales up to 75.
It's good. I like that.
It's interesting that they would do that, though. It would make me wonder if they're going to add, like, maybe King Black Dragon to free-to-play, I mean, just give free to play one boss.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of the Battle of Lumbridge, Zamorak's actually catching up.
Yeah, probably because people switched over to get the Zamorak overrides because the Zamorak overrides look so much better, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do look awesome.
And I'm going to be working on that soon, but at the moment I'm just working on getting the tiers first, and then I'll get the other stuff later.
Yeah,
It's
I really
starting
want
to,
those.
on top of the fact that it's starting to slow down where there's not as many people fighting the mobs that you need to kill to get enough of the shards. They said that they are going to improve spawn rates and get rid of bottlenecks, and by that they mean at the moment they only can have so many monsters on the field at a time. So until one is killed off, another one won't spawn. They're going to change it to where they're constantly spawning up to a greater point than it is now. So they'll probably make it to where, because the way the battlefield works is the enemies spawn on one side, or let's say Sarah people spawn on Sarah's side. They run over, and if nobody attacks them, or one of the enemies don't attack them, the other side doesn't attack them, they get to the end of the world, or end of the other side,
yeah,
and they get instant KO'd by Zami or whatever the other god is. So there's a way of keeping them from overflowing the battlefield, but it's still they still take longer to spawn if you don't kill them right away.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to be changing that, and they've said that they're going to be changing a lot of stuff, which is good because the interface is far from bug-proof, but it's something that we're going to be getting used to, I think. I'm already used to it, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
Got my two setups, one for my computer and one for my laptop.
Yeah, I have one for when I'm using my monitor and for when I'm on my laptop watching a movie or something.
Yeah, that's another thing I like. I kind of wish they maybe give you more slots, but for now, 2 is fine.
Yeah, if I had one more, I think I would be happy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that is it for the updates this week. Now for our videos. This week my videos are going to be a Barrows video because I have a little bit from last week and a couple items tonight that I can add to it, and probably more by the time I put it out there. And I'm also going to have a Road to Max Cape video. I'm not going to have a Treasure Trails video this week because I don't have any clues stocked up, and I don't think I want to go out and get them just yet, but I promise I'll have one the next week over, so I'll definitely have one out then. How about your videos, Ryan?
Well, I was going to have my champion scroll out like this morning, but I was recording and all of a sudden my computer got fucked up and I had to restart, and I had all of them done except for like 2, and I fucking lost everything that I had been working on for like 3 hours. I kept some stuff, but it wasn't that much, and it was like easy stuff too, so I'll finish it sometime this week.
That's
probably later in the week because that really pissed me off.
Mm-hmm. That's strange that it didn't autosave. It usually keeps at least one autosave.
It wasn't on Vegas. I was running around killing all of the monsters.
Oh, so it's all one Fraps file.
Well, no, it wasn't one Fraps file. I had like one Fraps file for each monster, and then I had like maybe like 13 because there's like multiple ways to kill some of them, and only 5 saved. Also, I'm trying to think of another thing I can do for a random question video because I got a couple PMs from people and comments on the video that they liked it, and then I thought it was a pretty good video too.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm also going to be starting a new series. I haven't told anyone about it yet because I just thought about it today.
New series, yeah!
While I was in the shower, oddly enough.
I tell you, where you gotta go.
And I was thinking of another one, but I can't remember what it is. So you'll see, and I'll see.
Yeah. And as for anybody else making videos this week, it will just be a surprise if Jason or Jiggy wants to make a video, so we'll save that for in case you like surprises.
I don't think Jiggy will be making a video.
Yeah, Jiggy is busy, so like it's not so much, but he could, you never know. Jiggy's a surprising one.
And I haven't talked to Jason in like 2 days, so I don't know what he's doing.
Other than saying a couple times, same. But he's working on getting 120 DG as fast as possible.
I made
before
a bet with
Divination
him that
comes
he
out.
couldn't get 120 DG before the new skill.
One more thing that they announced is they showed concepts for the Divination cape, and they let you choose what color cape you want. So if you want to vote in that, we'll leave a link in the description, and you should pick what color you want because it helps.
I think I picked 5 or 6. I think it was 6.
I think you said you picked 6. I kind of liked 4 because it was purple, but I'm okay with 6.
Slash
Some
colorblind.
other people said that. Oh, some other people said they wanted the first one, but that's red or pinkish red, which wouldn't be terrible, but I don't think it would go very good with pretty much any outfit.
It doesn't really matter to me because I'll be wearing my comp cape anyway, but yeah.
Not until you get divination. Well, yeah,
Exactly.
but I'll be
Well,
getting
yeah.
divination. And that about wraps up our week 33 look ahead video. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Mike and Ryan from FullHouseRS, and we'll see you in our next video.
See ya.